Welcome to Walk in the Park. My name is Tony Ingram, and this episode of Walk in the Park is number 63, recorded on December 11th, 2013. If you want to see all my episodes, you can go to my vid blog, walkinpark.com. All right, let's get back to normal here. So today we're going to start off, well actually I'll start off with a correction. A couple of shows ago, I misspoke a little bit, not entirely, but we'll go look at that. Because I was talking, I think it was in episode 62, that was the last one, about the emerald ash borer, which is an insect, an invasive insect from Asia, which is killing our ash trees, coming this way. It's not quite here in Tompkins County, but it's nearby in other counties in the state, like where these red dots are shown around New York State and also Pennsylvania and other states. This insect lays its eggs in the bark of all species of ash trees, and then they hatch out and the larvae eat the living tissues of the tree and kill it. So we are in trouble because a large percentage of our forests, 7 or 8% statewide, I believe, are ash trees, and they're a very important part of our ecology. I misspoke. I said that there was a occurrence or a report of emerald ash borer being in Watkins Glen State Park in Schuyler County. That's the county just west of Tompkins County. This was 2 or 3 years ago. I heard this report, and then I mentioned that in the show, and I found out that is indeed there was a suspicion that it might be there. Some campers had come to the park from a infected area in Connecticut. In fact, I think that area that's shown on the map, and around Stamford, and thought maybe they brought some firewood or something. I'm not sure what it was, but there was investigated by the state parks biologists and found that actually no infestation had taken place. But that is one of the ways, the biggest ways, that this emerald ash borer is carried around. It's carried around in firewood, and so there's a ban now on moving firewood in New York State. It's illegal to do that now, I think. So anyway, let's get back to our show here. If you want to get more information, by the way, about invasive species in New York, like the emerald ash borer, the hemlock woolly adelgid, or the hydrilla, or garlic mustard, a lot of other different invasive plants and animals, go to nys.info, NewYorkInvasiveSpecies.info, and once again, you can go see episode 62 on my blog to learn more about the emerald ash borer. Well, now we're going to go look at some of our native heritage here. We've all been celebrating Thanksgiving recently, and we think, well, that's been going on since President Lincoln established it back in the 1800s, and then the first Thanksgiving with the Pilgrims and all that sort of thing. Well, the native people of New York, the Haudenosaunee, or the Iroquois. This is the Iroquois Indian Museum in Howes Cave, New York. That's southwest of Albany, northeast of Oneonta, Schoharie area. They have been celebrating Thanksgiving for countless centuries, I guess. And before every gathering and every political event or a social gathering or a festival, they read off this Thanksgiving address, and I'm going to read a little bit about it from the Iroquois Museum. Another title for it is The Words That Come Before All Else. O henton kari watekequin, I'm butchering that, I'm sure, means the words that come before all else. It is also referred to as the Thanksgiving Address, giving greetings to the natural world, or the opening address. Traditional Haudenosaunee, or Iroquois, say these words to begin and end each day, important meetings, ceremonies, and socials, so every day. The Thanksgiving Address is an expression of acknowledgement, greetings, love, and appreciation for every part of the natural world. The Thanksgiving Address helps to bring the thoughts of the people together. It is a way by which the Haudenosaunee remind themselves that human beings are only one strand in the web of life, and that we are all connected to each other and to the rest of creation. So the next is a video presentation featuring Mohawk storyteller Kay Olan, spoken version of the Thanksgiving Address, along with images created by Tuscarora graphic artist Melanie Print Up Hope, supplemented with additional photographs. So I'm going to play the video that was made for the Iroquois Indian Museum in Howes Cave, New York. So we'll go to that.
Today we gather together and remind ourselves that we, the people, have been given the responsibility to live in balance and harmony with one another and with all the living things of Mother Earth. We think of all the people who are here today and of all the ones who would have liked to have been here but couldn't make it. We think of the people we have met and the ones we haven't met as yet. We remember that all of the people who live on every part of Mother Earth are all connected, related, and bound together in the same circle of life. So we bring our minds together as one, as we pile high our greetings, express our love, and give thanks to all of the people here and everywhere on Mother Earth. Now our minds are as one. We are thankful to our Mother the Earth, for she gives us all that we need to sustain life. She supports us as we walk about. She provides a place for the plants to grow. She is here every day, year after year, for us. She never forgets us. It gives us joy and comfort to know that she continues to love us as she has from the beginning of time. To our Mother the Earth, we send warm greetings, great love, and our most sincere words of gratefulness. Now our minds are as one. We give thanks to all the waters of the world, from the smallest pond to the largest ocean. The water quenches our thirst. It provides a home for the fish and other water life. It helps the plants and animals to live and grow. Water is life. We cannot exist without it. The plants, insects, birds, and animals cannot exist without it either. It is for those reasons that we put our minds together to send greetings, love, and thanks to all of the waters of the world. Now our minds are as one. We turn our attention to all of the fish. The fish were instructed to clean and purify the water. They try to do so to the best of their ability. They never give up, even though the task might seem impossibly huge. We are grateful that we can still find pure, clean water. The fish also give themselves to us so we can use them for food. So we turn now to the fish and send to them our greetings, love, and thanks. Now our minds are as one. Now we look at the grasses. We are grateful to the grasses of the world because they hold the soil. They provide a home and food for the insects and many animals. The grasses give us a soft, comfortable place to sit and admire the beauty of the world. We greet, thank, and express our love to all of the grasses of the world. Now our minds are as one. We turn to all of the medicine plants of the world. They were instructed to take away sickness. They are always waiting and ready to heal us. We are happy that there are special people among us who remember how to use the medicine plants for healing. The strawberry is known to us as the big medicine. It is delicious, but it is also a medicine plant. When the strawberry ripens, we know that all of the other berries will follow in turn. That is reassuring. When we drink the juice of the strawberry and taste the sweetness, we are reminded that we have been given the sweet gift of life, and we are happy. With one mind, we send greetings, thanks, and love to all of the medicines and to all of the berries. Now our minds are as one. We think of all the food plants of the world. There are so many kinds. The food plants help the people, birds, insects, and animals to live. The food plants provide the nourishment that we all need so that we can go about our daily activities. We are especially grateful to the corn, beans, and squash. They are known to us as the Three Sisters. They are the staples of the traditional Haudenosaunee diet. When corn, beans, and squash are planted separately, they grow. But when they are planted together, they help each other to grow better. They give us strength, but they also remind us to work together and to cooperate with one another. We gather all of the food plants together in our minds and send them warm greetings, words of love, and expressions of gratitude. Now our minds are as one. We gather our minds together to send greetings and thanks to all of the animals of the world. The animals are our brothers. They are part of the same web of life. Our lives are connected to theirs. They never forget who they are and what their original instructions are. And they are always reminding us of our responsibilities toward Mother Earth as well. We are honored when they give up their lives so we may use their bodies as food for our people. The deer is the leader of the animals and is a symbol of peace. We are glad the deer and all of the animals are still here, and we hope that it will always be so. With one mind, we send greetings, thanks, and love to our brothers, all of the animals. Now our minds are as one. We now turn our thoughts to the trees. The earth has many kinds of trees. Each has their own instructions, characteristics, and uses. Some provide us with materials to make shelters. Some give us fruits or nuts. Trees make oxygen and provide a shady place for us to sit on a hot day. The trees hold the soil so it isn't all washed away by the rains. The trees provide a home for many birds and animals. The leader of the trees is the sugar maple. It is the first one to reawaken in the spring after a long winter's rest. When the sap of the sugar maple starts to rise, we drink that sweet water and we are rejuvenated. We are reassured that all of the other trees and plants will soon reawaken so that the cycle of life can continue. With one mind, we greet, give thanks to, and express our love for the trees. Now our minds are as one. We put our minds together as one and think of all of the birds. The birds share their beautiful colors and their beautiful songs with us so that we will not be lonely. When we see them flying through the skies, they lift our spirits so that we will remember to enjoy and appreciate life. The eagle is the leader of the birds and is our guardian. He flies high and with his keen eyesight can see much. He warns us of any impending dangers to our peace and well-being. To all of the birds, from the smallest to the largest, we send our joyful greetings, thanks, and love. Now our minds are as one. We are thankful to the powers we know as the four winds. We hear their voices in the moving air as they refresh us and purify the air we breathe. They help to bring the change of seasons. From the four directions they come, bringing us messages and giving us strength. With one mind, we send our greetings, love, and thankfulness to the four winds. Now our minds are as one. Now we turn our attention to the west, where our grandfathers, the thunder beings, live. With lightning and thundering voices, they bring with them the water that renews life. They bring the water that fills the ponds, rivers, and oceans. They bring the water that bathes and refreshes our Mother the Earth. We bring our minds together as one to send greetings, love, and thanks to our grandfathers, the thunder beings. And now our minds are as one. We now send greetings and thanks to our eldest brother, the sun. Each day, without fail, he travels the sky from east to west, bringing warmth and the light of a new day. He follows a regular path across the sky so that we can plan our daily activities and follow our original instructions. With one mind, we send greetings, love, and thanks to our elder brother, the sun. And now our minds are as one. We put our minds together to give thanks to Grandmother Moon. She reflects light at night so we won't bump into one another. She is the leader of all the women of the world. She regulates the rise and fall of the waters. By her changing face, we measure time. And it is Grandmother Moon who coordinates the arrival of children here on Earth. With one mind, we send greetings, love, and thanks to our beautiful Grandmother Moon. And now our minds are as one. We give thanks to the stars who sparkle like diamonds in the nighttime sky. The stars beautify the night sky and keep Grandmother Moon company. They help us to find our way home when we are lost. They bring dewdrops to the gardens so that the plants are refreshed. With our minds gathered together as one, we send greetings, love, and thanks to the stars. And now our minds are as one. We gather our minds together to greet and thank the protectors, the 4 spiritual messengers who have come to help us throughout the ages. When we forget how to live in harmony, they remind us of our original instructions. They remind us to live in peace with one another and with the rest of the natural world. They remind us to give thanks each day for the gift of life and for all of the things that we need to continue living. With one mind, we send greetings, love, and thanks to those caring teachers, the protectors, the 4 spiritual messengers. And now our minds are as one. Now we think of Skanadaleo and all of the leaders and prophets who have helped us to remember to walk a good path and to keep a good mind. With one mind, we send our greetings, love, and thanks to Skanadaleo and to all of those who have helped us. And now our minds are as one. Now we turn our thoughts to the one who made us and who gave us life. The Creator has provided everything we need to live a good life. We are supposed to take what we need from the natural world, but we must remember not to waste anything. We need to make sure that the future generations can enjoy what we are enjoying today. We need to make sure that the balance of life in the natural world continues so that the 7 generations to come will also have a good life. We are to give thanks each day so that we will always remember to be grateful for the gifts we have been given. We gather our minds together as one and send our most beautiful and our most sincere words of greetings, love, and thanks to the Creator. And now our minds are as one. I am only a human being, and therefore I am not perfect. If I have forgotten to mention anyone or anything, it was not intentional. If I have misspoken in any way, it was not on purpose. Please feel free to correct or add to these words in your own way. Now our minds are as one.
Okay. I was given permission by the Iroquois Indian Museum to use this video in this show, so obviously all rights are reserved. Well, I find that Thanksgiving address is very moving, and one of the things that really impresses me is that it comes from right here, comes from right from this place, from ancient tradition, from our land. And it's, I think those of us who now live here in the land of the Haudenosaunee, who also still live here, but we've kind of overwhelmed the landscape, perhaps can take instruction from words like these from the original people of our land. Do you think that if we started off every day with words such as these, there would be so many wars? Do you think that if we started off each day thanking Mother Earth in ways like this, we would take care of the earth, which we're destroying now? So every morning I've been watching and listening to this Thanksgiving addresses as I do my morning exercises, and I find it really a good way to start the day. Okay, I'm going to move on now to the next thing, which is oh, by the way, if you want to get any more information, or if you want about the Iroquois Indian Museum, you can go to that website right there, and this video is actually on there. You have to kind of search for it, but if you search for the Thanksgiving address, I think you find it. Well, I'm not really meaning to toot my own horn here, but I happen to be the representative of the Town of Ithaca Conservation Board at a conference in October 4th. That was the day this picture was taken. And we received an award from the New York State Association of Conservation Commissions. It was an 2013 Environmental Project Award. This is at a conference called the Conference on the Environment that was held in Buffalo. And I'm going to read you what the award was about. Town of Ithaca Conservation Board Saving Ithaca's Scenic Views. In the early 1990s, the Town of Ithaca Conservation Board became concerned about losing some of the magnificent scenic views we enjoy around the Ithaca area. Our Scenic Resources Committee, which I've been the chair of, has designed and installed the first in a 3-part series of signs to highlight important scenic resources in our community. The goals of the Scenic Resources Committee of the Town of Ithaca's Conservation Board are to identify, evaluate, catalog significant views, build citizen interest in protecting views, and develop enforceable legislation for protecting views. Here, by the way, is the first of the interpretive signs about the views that was put in at East Shore Park, tiny little park next to the Cornell Sailing Center in the southeast corner of the lake, just into the town. East Shore Park, by the way, is the only public access to Cayuga Lake in the town of Ithaca. Anyway, this work supports our belief that our scenic views, especially those seen from roads, parks, and other public places, are great assets to the community. They are valuable to the local residents who see them all the time, as well as to visitors and tourists who often come here because they are attracted to the natural beauty of the town and surrounding area. So you can go to the town website and find the brochure that's been made for the scenic views. We're going to go right now to a short video I made, which I've shown before, called Park Minute, about Ithaca's views, about this very subject. So we'll go to that.
Ithaca, New York, and the beautiful Finger Lakes region is known for its scenic natural beauty. The town of Ithaca, which surrounds the city at the south end of Cayuga Lake, has defined a scenic views driving route around the town. It begins near the southwest corner of the lake on State Route 89, passing waterfalls like this one in Williams Glen. The route zigzags up West Hill with views across the valley toward the eastern slopes above Cayuga Lake, including Cornell. After continuing an exploration of West Hill, the scenic route descends with spectacular views of Inlet Valley. At the bottom, the traveler enters Buttermilk Falls State Park and climbs South Hill on Sandbank Road overlooking Inlet Valley from the east. The route continues across South Hill on West and East King Roads, with a side trip northwards to a wayside pull-off on Route 96B, offering a grand view of Cayuga Lake. On East Hill, the route passes a vista of Ithaca College on South Hill and goes through Cornell Plantations and Sapsucker Woods before heading back toward Cayuga Lake on Route 13. The final vista on our route is from the town of Ithaca's East Shore Park.
Okay, so if you go to the town website, you can search for Scenic Views brochure, and you can get a PDF of the brochure, or you can pick it up at Town Hall or the Ithaca Visitor Center near East Shore Park. Okay, we're going to go to another park minute. This one at Buttermilk Falls State Park. Whoops.
At Buttermilk Falls State Park in Ithaca, New York, many potholes seem to form at the base of waterfalls, large or small, where hard stones are tumbled by moving water. But some potholes may get a start in an eddy, where the structure of the stream bed causes water to circulate around on itself, collecting leaves and stones in the center to gradually wear out a depression. This eddy suggests a galaxy with stars revolving around a black hole of leaves and small stones.
Okay, and we'll wrap up with another little video. This one at Ithaca Falls, just before Thanksgiving, showing the onset of winter in frosty Ithaca Falls. We'll go right to that. Okay, so that's our final clip for the day. Thanks for joining me in Walk in the Park, episode number 63, recorded on December 11th, 2013. Go to walkinpark.com to see all of my episodes. So we'll see you again soon. Have a great week.